Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 50, 15, 15,
Watch the run, watch the run.
Murray now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
First down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff working right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
Ready, 52, 52.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Yo, stay on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Sweeney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space Not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now,
Mike,
1st and 10.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Check 50. Check 50.
Wide, get wide.
Check 13. Check 13.
Rush in. Under 10.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
37-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Under crunch. Hey, wahoo!
Now, here's a 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
They're running it.
Get it. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Sweeney. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Back. Put it to him, Jet. Over. Put it to him.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch twist. Twist.
Check three.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Another 3 and out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 52. Hey!
Now Saquon Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Record. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Kill, kill, kill.
Murray now. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
He's checking. Crash. Check 24.
On first down, Sweeney. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Mike 52. Hey, check.
Go. Mike 52.
On second and 12, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 43. No, slant. Watch the
Murray with a third and long. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
33-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Let's go!
A gain on the play. And a Raider first down.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
This is Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Let's go now. 10-2 start.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Hey.
All day. Check, 52's the most.
5.
They'll set up to throw.
They're not ready for this. They still
And that
playing
is
soccer.
incomplete.
Y'all
A
playing
lot of
wrong
force
football.
bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go.
An
260
incomplete pass on that
outlaw.
last play,
I'm
and
coming
that
after
means
you.
they'll need to come
I'm
up
coming
with
after you.
something here on third down.
Roy.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
5.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring the running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Double tight. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Whip. Where's it? Watch the whip. Let's go. Back's mine. I got it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, watch one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First down.
Ready? 30 base.
The 25-yard line.
Hey, here I come.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come on, oh.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, orbit.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Now.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
SOS.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go now.
Check that. Check that.
Touch that.
Right here.
You.
They'll run on first down. Sweeney. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. This pass complete. Murray to Seals Jones.
We ain't giving them nothing to say.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Mike. What's Mike?
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check safety. Check safety.
On second down now, Sweeney. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Yeah, baby.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Pick up.
Kill.
Hatchet. Kill. Turn it up.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
No. Off.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
From
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch edge.
Check 37.
Big grip.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Ready.
52. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
2nd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
I'll be scared of it.
Looking to throw. Shifts by him at the 25. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Saquon Barkley running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweeney, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready. Choose the mic. Go. Choose the mic. Check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Off. Mike 52. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after
On 2nd and 12. Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Let's go.
That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's get it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check curls.
You got tape.
And again this time with the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
57.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweeney. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now it's Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A 6
Freeman again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Freeman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch 2 bad,
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweeney. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Easy work. It's coming again.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Go now.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Ready,
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he spins through. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
On 1st down, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. There will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Okay, ready?
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, Alpha. 44.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 52. Set. 52 to the ending. 52's the mic. She runs. Out. Hey, switch gears. Go. Motion.
On 2nd down, Sweeney.
Get it.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the mark with third down coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweeney. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Willis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pope.
That's it.
Ready, break.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Get ready. Get ready.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's got Smith here. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. Sweeney. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Two tights, two tights. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweeney. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw is Murray. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
We got this. On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it to next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
We played to win. Let's go.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.